Portash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Except if you're a criminal, of course.
Look at you. Judging you. Don't like it.
I'm not being paid to like it. If I were you, I'd focus on the end job. Still watches.
Lord Portash is expecting
I've
you.
been seeing that for ages. Who's still
Please
here?
make your way to the
Are they going to arrest us?
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist.
Calm down, dear.
audience
It
chamber.
won't happen, I swear.
Well, your goodness, broke down the door because it sounded like somebody was
Nothing's gonna
in
happen
trouble.
to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
Is expecting you. Please make your way.
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off. Trade? Do I look like a shopkeeper? This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. Can't believe they put that mindless metal Mragresham in my armory. Steel watchers. Stupid thing'll probably decapitate me for cleaning the bloody mace rack. Finally, someone who sees sense. Strong folk wielding strong blades. That's what keeps folk safe. Not those glorified golems. I don't have anything fancy, but you're welcome to take a look. Stay sharp, stranger.
I've been seeing that for ages. Who's still here? What are they waiting for?
I don't know, dear.
Who says you entered
I
the
don't
house
know.
before the fire started?
All we can do is be patient.
What my friend means to say is that the witness must have been mistaken.
So do you?
Happen, I swear.
Let's rehearse
There's
this
that
one
PTR.
more time.
He wasn't even hurt.
Lord Portash is expecting you. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Yes? You're sure? Late?
The harp at Jahira's support has been invaluable. We should return it in kind. Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. And maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say. Nonsense. Stelmane was no less worthy of life or success because she was disabled. Her death is no blessing. It is a calculated cruelty. Think about it. My father was Tadpole. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, he must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it. That's the
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. Said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and asked for nothing in return. We'll rout them, right? For the city and for Dad.
Yes? There might be, but... it's not a path I tread until we must. Let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better idea by then. That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme. I've learned not to unpick the legends so many have woven around our name. Seeing the hope die in a romantic's eyes, it is only funny the first few dozen times. Some call the Harpers heroes. Others, petty meddlers who cannot help but stick their nose into every conflict they stumble across. The truth is in there somewhere. We try to work towards a common balance. If every other faction finds us equally annoying, that is probably a sign that we are succeeding. Ha! No. No, thank you. Let the wiser members of my order wrinkle their brows over that particular phrase. In all my years fighting for the Harpers, I am still never certain what the greater good means. I've learned to be content with, well, that was not so bad as it might have been. You might say that. I left their service and swore never to return. Multiple times, if I recall. It is easy to get tired of the intrigue. The high causes shrouded in secrecy. I thought I might find another way to be of use to the world. And for a time I did. But my comrades would use a rather irritating phrase. A harper never leaves the chorus. She simply goes to spread the song. Meaning that whatever cause I turned my hand to, there I would find them. Harpers, stuffed with their own virtue, but always there. Always trying to help. So I returned to the fold. Returned to the city. Eventually they hung a title around my neck. High Harper. And I still do not know how to play one. If I wanted to spare Geraldus the same headaches, well, you now know why I needed him to be sure this is the life he wants. But you're staring. Which means the tadpole has finally eaten your brain. Or have I been talking too much? Either way, time to move, no? More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I. I believe you. You remind me of another I knew, marked by forces beyond their control. The gods can grant power or strip it away, but so long as your will remains, you have the only weapon you need.
The city fell under Gortash's charms without him casting nary a spell.
Well, most people at
Idiots, Will. You can lure them into a dragon's maw if you promise a bag of sweets.
The people aren't stupid, Astarion. They're scared. Gortash provoked a damned war, and then promised them safety.
Virtus extiende!
If it isn't little Will, straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Well, in it.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Lord Gortash is expecting Please make your way to the audience chamber.
If any of us would be so fortunate. Imagine seeing her watch a power up for the first time. My heart.
It depends on the person.
You told me the armor was involved.
For you, I'd recommend 2 doses.
Tim.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again? You're telling me more than one person has been killed? In Baldur's Gate? You must have something better than that. I need hard evidence and a motive. Why would someone else kill Lorgan? How can we be sure it wasn't Brilgor? A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? What is it with you young people and this need to investigate everything? Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
This might end up being the first.
You have the key to my heart in that.
How's an adventurer supposed to do a damn job
I'm
around
here.
here?
I won't let anything.
Succulent seafood, straight out to sea. Take your pick. Come back soon.
Wanna dance?
well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Hear me.
You have rocks for brains.
In a brothel.
Succulent seafood, straight out the sea. Take your pick. Come back soon.
How about the flop house? There has plenty of spare beds.
We can find a
Birthday
ton of
wishes
people.
out. Don't
None of them
worry.
has sticky fingers.
Everyone is Sharess is correct.
I got kicked out of a temple.
There's that sweet mug. Murdered? Oh, dearie me. And to think her remains were just a whisper away. Make sure Mamselle knows. Across the way at the caress. Yeah, God, she'll be right unsettled. I'm staying put, mind. If a killer wanted me dead, I'd already be crammed under the boards. Have a skeg at these. That should do ya.
Caress also has rooms.
We are not staying in a brothel. Brothel? Pleasure house? Den of decadent delight.
Certified magically guaranteed.
Imagine seeing a watch of Baldur.
Nearly there now. You see the city? Up on the hill.
It's up there.
That's why we need to
And cheerful. Refugees for hire.
Working in your circus.
Oh, yes.
It won't. Soon the bastards will outnumber us. They'll come for our homes, our jobs, everything.
Terrible.
What if we get caught? This is great.
You're the one who took your wife's ring. It's the last I'd have of her.
Gildra? Oh, no. Just you again? How can I help you? Sorry. Yes, you're right. What can I do for you? Of course. Gildro's finest. Come back soon.
How about the clubhouse? It has plenty of space.
Some coin? There's some vermin I need squashed. Bloody gnomes. We need to find where they burrowed themselves up. You an adventurer? Looking to pad your purse? Find their foxhole, bring me their chief's head. The fist will reward you well. You'll change your mind once they kill innocent citizens. The only language they'll understand is that of intimidating violence. Good. Sniff them out. Bring the head back here when it's done.
Time to press ahead.
readers will be outraged. This is front-page material.
Everyone, quiet. Careful! Lots of open flames down here. I don't want that bomb close to any of them. What is it? There's a line where bravery becomes stupidity. Careful! Lots of open flames down here. I don't want that bomb close to any of them. What is it?
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
It's up there.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Exactly. Pleasure is a just
Oh, what if there's food shortages? Rationing and cutting
I got it. I got it. That watcher
Yes, darling. It's very leather-like.
Did you see how far that watcher threw me?
What? By the more than Sammon's curlies went on down there? Of course! Of course they bloody did. Oh, clear out then. I'm guessing I have some tidying to do before the steel watch squeals by. Plenty. But I'll bend Jahira's pointy old ears when all of this is done. She'll owe me a whole cask of drinks by then. I don't care much for your timing, but I like your gold well enough.
short farther.
A hero at heart.
Let's get going. What do you need? Short farther.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
on the hill.
See it? It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Seeing that for days. My feet hurt.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
Anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
One time we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now. Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Seeing that for days. My feet hurt.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
And you'll have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
This one time we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now. Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
See it? It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Seeing that for days. My feet hurt.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
And you'll have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
This one time we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now. Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
See it? It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Seeing that for days. My feet hurt.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
And you'll have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
This one time we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now. Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
See it? It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Seeing that for days. My feet hurt.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
And you'll have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
This one time we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now. Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
See it? It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front
walking right now.
What do you get out of this?
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
Shit. It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Seeing that for days. My feet hurt.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You'll have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
This one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
Think about it. They're stuck here with no point and nothing to do. You're going to hire all the refugees. Just like that.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
Shit. It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Seeing that for days. My feet hurt.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You'll have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
This one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now. Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Seeing that for days. My feet hurt.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You'll have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
This one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now. Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Seeing that for days. My feet hurt.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You'll have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
This one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now. Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Seeing that for days. My feet hurt.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You'll have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
This one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed to sweet things right before bed.
This one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
See it? It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Seeing that for days. The theater.
Isn't it?
I know.
Everyone deserves the chance to make some
You'll be in a
coin.
big,
Precisely how many red caps are missing?
chomping at the bit.
I just told you. Refugees traveling along. Or any stupid enough to leave camp.
Got camp bits and bobs from Dantalon's dancing acts. See me, I'm scary!
I have secured a most excellent while starting clearing outside in the bunker than
They take your gold, but they leave your bits intact.
Gildra? Oh, no. Just you again? How can I help you? Of course. Gildro's finest. Come back soon.
Are they going to arrest us?
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
Well, your fistiness. I can't really glaze that pig, Theo. Down the door. It hurts.
I don't care how many they make. She.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened. No time.
You've been saying that for ages, and we're still here. What are they waiting for?
Lord Baldur is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. All we can do is be patient.
Always good to talk, my friend. Are you sure? The blade, and just when...
My favorite traveling companion. Oh, darling, I'm hurt. Well...
Wrench. It is done. I'm listening. Enough waiting. I crave blood.
All right, what now?
Always good to talk, my friend.
We can't rely on the Harpers.
Not when Orin has them infested with shapeshifters. We're on our own. Though, I suppose we're used to it by now.
All right.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Oh, I'd love to see that. I've always hated this place.
You're not being paid to like it. If I were you, is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Not everyone subscribes.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
The tiefling is letting her passions get the better of her. The situation is delicate. Do not be swept up in her emotions.
Now you're speaking my language.
Stand down, villain. The Steel Watch commands it.
Don't fucking touch me! Gortash! Face me, you fucking asshole!
Ah, apologies for the disruption, my friends. We appear to have guests. Please do come forward. I believe we have business. If you'll excuse me a moment, ladies and gentlemen. To a holding cell where she can cool down. I wouldn't dare harm such an old friend, but I can't have her disturbing our fate. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known.
The tiefling is letting her passions get the better.
I don't want to put you in harm's way either. I'll wait for now. But that prick is going to pay.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlach, come and say a proper hello.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Orin is unreliable. This one shows promise. He keeps his word, I keep mine. We will rule as one. Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
Take that with a grain of salt. This is Gortash we're talking to.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly. or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. More importantly, just. Now, come, be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
plate of the cold water pike.
The cook has prepared no pike today, my lady.
Ugh, the most grievous error. In that case, fetch me a bowl of sunfish head stew.
The kitchen is...
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him? Yeah. Fucker always had expensive taste. I don't know how anyone in this hall could fall for this charade. Isn't it obvious what a chancer he is? And they expect these big metal monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
I've grown quite fond of Evan.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Dearest Karlak, I'd busy myself finding Orin if I were you. I'll still be here for any unfinished business once you've secured your camp.
That's it? That's all you have to say to me?
Were you hoping for something else? A word of wisdom? A hug?
Thanks to you, I don't hope for things anymore. I just take whatever it is I want. See you soon, motherfucker.
You most certainly will.
I've got a long road ahead.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Supplies enough to survive a long siege. It's only your purse that will suffer. My purse is my most sensitive organ.
Quiet as a mouse.
Will you take up arms if the walls are breached? Of course, it is the duty of the patriarch to defend the citizens.
Can't give up now.
Please, don't look at me. Please, don't look at me.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
But please. But please.
I brought my own paring.
Keeping very well, I hope? I mourn the man I knew. He was wonderful. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. This was different. It was like I could see my fate in her eyes. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... and this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how or why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. He told me we'd be together now. Said Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows, made a shelter there, prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jahira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors that plagued my home. He's gone now. But I suppose the man I knew died when I died. The man he became, that wasn't the father I knew. The one I loved so very much. Look after my angel, of course. She's been through more than I can bear to think about. 100 years in the Shadowfell. 100 years being murdered by Sharans over and over. It fills me with a rage I can hardly contain. She's a formidable woman, my Aelin. But no one could escape such horrors unscathed. She's in my hands now, and I intend to help her through whatever's to come. We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes to put down the horror that threatens this city. We are your allies, for life.
A shapeshifter infiltrating our number. Like a cuckoo creeping into the nest. A dire threat, if Gortash indeed spoke the truth. I've been but honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seems my faith was more than well.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you. Nice here. The caves smell like rotting meat. Goblin coat smells like Ooh, more. Yes, fun.
The dog holds a well-chewed ball in his mouth.
An imposter in our ranks. If this is true, it could be anyone. You, me... Well, not me, I know who I am. Perhaps we shouldn't take Gortash's word for granted. But if he speaks the truth, we need to be careful. Orin could have eyes and ears on us right now.
Yes? There might be, but... it's not a path I tread until we must. Let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better idea by then. Ask it.
Against the Absolute. I trust the request was denied. We need to look at our own.
My palate needs cleansing. Though, I've grown quite fond of Evan.
This area is restricted under orders of Lord Enver Gortash. Intruders are...
State your business. Then I presume it is...
Cheese. What's next, I wonder?
Still alive. So that's progress.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Stop breathing. Despite everything.
What are they waiting for?
We were rescued.
I spoke to a witness who
You know,
says you entered the house.
Steve kind of hated this place. Such a do about it.
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house.
No one's stopped me yet.
Nice game. Bring me a plate.
I almost believed you this time. You know, I've always kind of hated this place.
Such a do about it.
Our camp. Are you sure that's the best course of action? Confirmed.
Unthinkable. Please, we need to speak with him. Maybe he can see reason. That's the spirit.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. To the slaughter, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
No time to rest.
Will ought to know what happened with Mizora. Whatever she has in store for him can't be good.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Mizora's always worth hearing out. That's what makes her so dangerous. We'll have answers soon enough. Mizora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to. Always good to talk, my friend.
Thank you for the lift, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Ta-ta.
By order of Lord Gortash, it is here, as near as the city, must be surrendered. All livestock is now completely to consideration of the ongoing. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and, if more severe punishment.
Most of our herds to wolves on the way here. We've got almost nothing left, and you want to take that from us?
I've got a good mind to... Problem, citizen? Forget I said anything. All right.
A gallows? This is a for amateurs. That's what I was taught in the grotto. Do you know how badly those... Are the gods truly this petty?
Please provide a full inventory of any and all livestock before entering Baldur's Gate proper. Smuggling or any other form of deceit will not be tolerated.
Oh, and what are you gonna do? Step under my skirt for any stray cat?
All animals must be surrendered. Failure to do so will...
Result in a good hiding from Lord Gortash. Got it. Thank you.
This is out and out madness!
Storm, help us. What do we do?